busy people getting fit in Fulshear, Texas. Our aim is to help you look better, feel better, and perform better as quickly as possible. I'm your host, Bryan White with Blue Eagle Fitness and Nutrition. Welcome. What's up, Clancy?
Hey, Brian, how's it going?
Great. Hey, I like your Forever Fierce shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are
Surf
really nice.
bus.
I like it.
Thank you. Classes are
Today
growing.
do what? Yeah, the
I said
classes
are.
We've got 3 classes now, and
Yep.
because we outgrew the 2 classes, so we started a 3rd class, and now the 3rd class, we're almost at capacity for all 3 classes. Okay, great. So
yes,
right, this is just a little aside, but if you know anyone, a senior adult who's interested in making new friends, dancing to great music, and getting a little workout in while hanging out with Clancy, then let us know. And we will probably be starting a 4th class very soon.
and we have 4 spots left. That's all we
Yeah.
have right now.
Actually, I think we have 2. I think
Well, in the 1 o'clock class, we have 4 spots left.
Okay, yeah, okay, gotcha.
And then that class is full, and we're gonna have to start another one.
Okay, love it. Well, today we are talking about protein. And we are going to, we've spent the past 2 weeks talking about 30 to 31 ways to get better sleep, things you can do to get better sleep. We're now going to spend today, maybe next week, but definitely today, talking about trying to be quick and simple with how to get more protein in a day. Do you know about how many grams of protein you eat in a day?
Yes, I do, because I track every single thing I eat.
What are you at? What number are you at?
The minimum I get is 100, but most of the time I get like 110.
Okay. Do you weigh and measure your food?
I don't weigh my food, but I do measure it. So like I scoop out like my oatmeal in the morning, and I scoop out my protein in the morning, and I measure, those are measured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I'm closer to 120 to 150, 120 to 150 grams of protein. And if you're eating 3 to 4 times a day, it should be fairly straightforward to be getting that much protein. So we'll talk about that today. We'll start with breakfast, and then just kind of work our way through the day and talk about how we get our protein. So I know everyone knows you start with oatmeal.
Yep.
But you add protein powder to your oatmeal, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Super simple.
Any other way that you get protein in the morning?
I take hard-boiled eggs with me to the gym, and then I eat the egg whites. My cholesterol is a little bit elevated, so I have started eating just the whites just for now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the way that I look at protein and the value of protein, and when you eat something, the question is, does it have a lot of protein? Does it have enough protein? And what I like to look at is the calories divided by the gram of proteins. Okay, so number of calories, and let's say it has 100, and then let's say it's 100 calories, and it comes with 20 grams of protein. So it'd be 100 divided by 20 is equal to 5. Okay. And the higher that number, the worse of the protein it is. The lower the number, the better, or the more protein per calorie that we're going for. So egg whites are about 5 grams of protein and only 25 calories. So it's a very high ratio, and it's about the highest ratio that you can find. It's the lowest ratio of calories to protein, but the highest source of protein that you can find. So anything, 5 is about as good as you can get. The reason why this becomes important, by the way, is because you and I are not going to be talking about protein, put this in quotes, protein bars, right? Because a protein quotes bar, it may say it has 20 grams of protein. Great. it's 400 calories. Well, now your ratio is
Yeah.
400 divided by 20, is 20. And that's not a good ratio, right? That is not a
Yeah.
protein bar. That's a candy bar that someone added a little bit of protein to and then wrote protein bar on the front of the package, right?
Yes. Preach. Preach.
So yeah, we will not be
That's right.
talking about protein bars. So you start your morning with protein powder and egg whites that you have hard boiled.
Yeah.
I start my day almost every day with either I alternate Greek yogurt, and I get the I do like vanilla Greek yogurt. And what I do is I get a bowl and I put cut up fruit and I put it at the bottom of the bowl, and then I put Greek yogurt on top of the fruit, and then I take a fork and I reach and I get a piece of fruit out. And when I pull it out, it has Greek yogurt on it. And so I'm eating my peaches, my watermelon, my strawberries, my grapes, and it has the vanilla Greek yogurt on it. And I'm getting my protein while eating my fruit. I learned this cheating trick because I have a 7-year-old and she was 5 at the time. And this is the way I got her to eat Greek yogurt.
Smart. Yeah.
Lucky, totally lucky, totally lucky. I just happened to make her bowl of fruit salad that morning, and it worked. And I was like, "Sweet, let's do that again."
My goal in the morning is just to get the quickest thing that I can grab and take with me because everything comes with me. So if I can't pack it in my food bag, it's not going to be cool. Like scrambled eggs in the morning isn't going to be a thing for me because it's hard to pack scrambled eggs in my bag as
Okay,
I'm running out the door.
I
So that's why I
alternate
do hard
between the
boiled.
Greek yogurt and scrambled eggs because
Yeah.
that's about I get 15 to 20 minutes with my youngest daughter who's in the first grade right now, and we eat breakfast together. And so we alternate between the Greek yogurt and eggs. I do 3 eggs with 2 helpings or 2 servings of egg whites. So it's 5. I'm
Oh,
getting
okay.
roughly 25 to 30 grams of protein in my eggs, um, but I blend it with egg whites and regular eggs.
hmm The other thing I swapped out was instead of almond milk in my coffee, I put collagen, which has some protein in it,
Okay. Yeah.
and it's low in sugar. So it gives me like a little boost of protein. I figured, heck, it's just in my cup of coffee, so it's easy. Otherwise, I just drink black coffee in the morning.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Collagen in your coffee is a great idea to sneak in some more protein.
And it's simple. It's just super simple. And I don't have to think about it because I'm not going to sit here and think about all this food and plan it out. I'm just not going to do that. That's not me.
I agree. I agree. What about bacon and sausage? How much do you eat bacon and sausage for breakfast?
Never.
Never. Oh, I
I
love
don't eat
bacon and
breakfast
sausage.
at home. Like I
Okay.
don't, unless it's like a weekend, I might do that once a week on the
Okay.
weekend.
No,
But otherwise,
anytime I have eggs, we're having either bacon or sausage or both.
I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. But yeah.
And on rare occasions, we'll add ham. So my breakfasts are very protein based, between eggs, egg
So
whites,
how many
sausage,
calories is
bacon,
that?
ham. What?
How many calories is your breakfast? I'm just curious.
It only comes out to about 400 to 500 calories,
Oh, okay.
but I'm getting anywhere from 30 to 50 grams of protein. And so
That's great.
so if I'm getting 30 grams of protein, that's only going to be about 30 grams or sorry, if I'm getting 30 grams of protein, it's only going to be about 300 calories. If I'm getting close to 50 grams of protein, it's going to come along with more calories, about 500 calories. And then, well,
Okay.
because I'm eating a protein source, and then I'm filling up the rest of my plate with fruit, which is very low
Mm-hmm.
calorie, right? My calories are coming from protein. So I'm not having
Mm-hmm.
toast, I'm not having a waffle, I'm not having a pancake. I mean, again,
Yeah.
I'll do that on the weekend, I'll do that on vacation every now and then. But my regular morning breakfast is going to be very you're going to see eggs with mixed with egg whites, a piece of sausage, a piece of bacon, and which takes up maybe half the plate, and the other half of the plate is going to be fruit, cut up strawberries, blueberries, strawberries, um, watermelon. My daughter loves watermelon. Avery loves watermelon, so we'll eat all the watermelon.
And I'm taking apples and oranges with me, and then I put blueberries in my oatmeal.
Okay.
So that's what I'm getting.
Okay.
But I've noticed that when I track my food, I've been tracking my food for a while, but I've noticed that if I can get 100 grams of protein a day, I'm good. Like I'm doing
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
And but usually breakfast and lunch together comes out to around 75
Okay.
grams. And I've noticed that's around 850 calories combined is
Okay.
about where
Yeah.
I'm at with
Yeah.
breakfast and lunch. And so then if I do another protein source for dinner, I can get it to where I need it to be for the
Yeah.
day.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. What about let's talk about lunch for a little bit. What does a normal lunch look like for you?
so it kind of gets combined with breakfast. So, as I said, I run
My
out the
lunch is
door in
not
the
combined with
mornings.
breakfast.
Mine gets combined in one bag. So, depending on the timing of the day, um, like today, it all got jammed in one. But if
Okay.
it's not jammed in one, it looks like HEB in the plastic containers has the roasted sliced turkey. It's
Okay.
delicious.
Yep.
And then I'll get one slice of Ezekiel bread. I like the Ezekiel sprouted grains of bread. I get the slice of that and I just jam it as full as I can, fold it over, and then I have more fruit with my lunch. Or I might have a bag of baked chips
Okay.
because I love the baked chips. But I do try to get the bags because then I'm not eating out of the big bag like
You bring
mindless, just
I know
stuffing
we're
it.
talking about protein, but you bring up an excellent point. What we will do now is even when we'll buy the small bags if we can, but sometimes we buy the big bags. They're cheaper. When we come home from the grocery store with the big bag of chips, we go ahead and we have these little snack bags, the little Ziploc
Mm-hmm.
bags that are snack size. And I will go ahead and just fill up a bunch of those little snack bags, and so that it's one serving. And I tell my kids, look, you can have as many chips as you want, have as many chips as you want, but you have to get up, go to the pantry, grab a bag, take it to where you're going to eat, sit down, eat the bag of chips. If you want some more, get up, go into the pantry, sit down, eat the bag of chips, right? I mean, if you want some more,
Mm-hmm.
great. Get up, go and go and
Right. I see
right.
what you
We're
mean.
not going
Yeah.
to take this big bag of chips,
Just sit,
sit it down beside us
kick back.
on the couch while we watch TV, and 45 minutes later go, wow, where did all the chips go?
Exactly. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Um, So my kids have learned to do that. It works great. Another little digression. We'll get back to protein. So you mentioned the deli turkey. Mentioned the deli turkey. I like deli ham. I like deli turkey. I like the deli roast beef. And I'm looking at some numbers. I've got this up on my screen right here. The ratio. We said egg whites are the best ratio, the best calorie to protein ratio at 5. Lower being better. Deli turkey has a ratio of 5. So it's 100 calories for 22 grams of protein. So it's a little less than 5. It's amazing. Roast beef is next. It's a little bit more calories in the same amount, the same number of slices, but it's 28 grams of protein. So that ratio is 6. And then ham is third, 140 calories, 18 grams of protein with a ratio of 8. But I mean, the main takeaway here is you can eat one ham sandwich, one roast beef sandwich, and get one meal's worth of protein. Super easy, and it's not a lot of
Mm-hmm.
meat, right? It's and in between that, you could easily with a roast beef sandwich with tomato, 2 pieces of bread, whatever kind of bread you want, white bread. I mean the most unhealthy bread ever. right? You could still eat that with one serving of roast beef, which is going to be like 2.5 slices, tomato and lettuce, put even a little mayonnaise on there. Again, it's quote unquote unhealthy. And you just ended your day with 30, or you ended your meal with 30 grams of protein at about 300 calories. I mean,
Do you look at the fat content in like the roast beef? How do you factor
yeah.
in
So
fats?
if
I know we're not
we,
talking about fats, but
no, it's a great question. It's a great question. So I don't have to worry about fat, or I don't have to consider the fat content if I'm considering the calories, right? Because if I have two protein sources that each have 20 calories, I'm sorry, if I have two protein sources that each have 20 grams of protein in them, let's just take steak. Let's take brisket, right? We can go to Spring Creek for brisket, and they will ask you, do you want it lean cut or marbled cut? Okay. And if we're looking at lean cut versus marble cut, both cuts will have 20 grams of protein in them. This is just an example. The lean cut is going to have fewer calories. Okay. The marbled cut is going to have more calories, same amount of protein in each, but the marbled cut is going to have more calories because it's going to have more fat in it. So if I'm looking at the calorie to protein ratio, that just inherently includes the fat content,
okay.
right? Because there are no carbs in these protein sources. So the only thing adding or impacting
Okay.
calories is going to be the fat content.
All right. Gotcha.
Yeah. And when I
Yeah.
eat
I'm
when
not a
I eat
ham eater,
protein, I do a
but
blend of lean versus fatty or marbled. I used to always go
mhm.
with lean, but I was hungry more. I mean, one of the great things about eating fat is that it helps you it helps you be less hungry, right? We overeat when we're hungry. And this is by the way, how processed food companies get you to eat more. They take out the fat, fat free. They call it healthy. I'm putting all fat free in quotes and healthy in quotes, because when they take out the fat, it actually makes you want to eat more. Your body wants to eat more when it's fat, when
Hmm.
you're eating enough fat.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So we talked about lunch, talked about deli. What about rotisserie chicken? Do you ever eat rotisserie chicken?
I love rotisserie chicken because
Super
look,
easy.
I'm
You can
simple.
even get it
It's
now.
so
It's all for
simple.
chicken.
Oh yeah. Like you can do so many things with rotisserie chicken. I make salads with it.
Yes.
I mean, it's great.
That
It's
is my
easy.
normal lunch. My normal lunch is like today, what I had was rotisserie chicken. I put it in a little bowl. I put that in a microwave and heat it up because I'd gotten it out of the refrigerator. And then I dump a bag of salad on top of it. I take some nuts and I throw nuts in, add a little bit of salad dressing. I like Catalina. Put it in the bowl, shake, 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 shake it up in like 10 or 15 seconds. And poof, now I'm eating 40 grams of protein. And even with the salad dressing that's quote unquote unhealthy, we got a lot of air quotes going on today. Then that was what, 350 calories. It comes out to about 350 calories,
It's
or
good.
between 35 and 40 grams of protein. I mean, so at the end of my day, I have eaten 120 to 150 grams of protein, but I've only consumed 1,500 to 1,800 calories.
Hmm. You know, you're like Kim Kardashian.
Uh, explain.
She takes her salad and she shakes it up. Shake, shake,
um,
shake, 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 shake,
my
shake, shake.
kids taught me. Honestly, my kids taught me that trick. I was like, how does that even work? But it does. It evenly distributes the dressing perfectly. I did not come up with this. They taught me. They learned it at school. I don't know. Maybe they learned it from
Well,
Kim Kardashian on TikTok. I don't know.
I'm just saying, you guys have a lot in common. So,
A lot. Oh, so much. That's great. What about tuna? Do you eat tuna salad sandwiches or just tuna?
No, I
No.
avoid tuna. I
Why? Why do
avoid
you avoid tuna?
because it's got too much mercury.
I didn't say eat tuna at every meal.
Avoid.
Tuna has I was saying earlier, the ratio is 5, right? 20 or 25 grams of or 25 calories gives you 5 grams of protein in egg whites, and that's about as low as you can get. Tuna is actually better. Canned tuna, 75 calories for 17 grams of protein, and your ratio is 4. It's 4 point something. Let me see what this 4 point. Oh, it's 4.0.
And
Wow.
the problem with tuna is it's like if you go to Subway and you get the tuna,
I didn't say go to
it's
Subway.
there's so much mayonnaise crammed in there. It's like
I,
so disgusting.
so I'm
I
not
can't.
disagreeing with that at all. Not disagreeing with that at all. That's why I like making it myself. Like I like taking the pickles, adding
Yes.
in some even sweet pickles, right?
Yes.
Because they
And that
taste
is
better.
good.
I will add a little bit of mayonnaise. I will also add a little bit of mustard, make it a little creamy. I like mayonnaise,
Yeah.
mustard, and pickles, sweet pickles mixed in with my tuna, and I'll eat it with a few crackers, or I'll eat it um, on its own. Add a little bit of salt. May need a little salt and pepper, but I love tuna. I have found it to be
I
super
like
easy
tuna.
way to
I
get in
do
more
like it.
protein.
Yeah, I think tuna is tasty and it's delicious, but I just don't want to get in the habit of eating too much of it. I don't eat
Okay,
it at all, but
okay. Well, I
anyway.
would recommend once a week, or at least no more than once a week.
Okay.
And I do that for most of my protein sources. Like, every week
Rotate.
I'm eating beef, chicken, ham, pork chops, fish, tuna. I mean, and when I say fish, I
Yeah.
mean salmon. One of the easiest, well, let's talk about dinner. The easiest dinner that I think you could ever make is oven baked salmon. I mean, you go to the grocery
I
store, you
love
buy a
salmon.
fillet of salmon, you put it on aluminum foil on a pan, you put it in the oven for I think like 7 minutes, and poof,
So good.
you have dinner, and you have
So good.
multiple helpings. Like you can feed an entire family with that one fillet, right?
And get the wild caught. The wild caught is so much better for you. It's good. It's the pink one. When you go up there, you see the pink one, then you see the pale pink one. Get the wild caught, the hot pink one. Another thing to do with salmon, you can cut it up into chunks and put it in your air fryer. Oh my gosh.
So that was going to be the last thing, but you've already jumped. But before we get to the air fryer, before we get to the air fryer, because the air fryer is cheating. The air fryer is cheating. You don't think? Okay, let's just talk about the air fryer. You literally can just get chicken thighs, throw them in the air fryer. You can get you can put eggs, throw them in the air fryer. You can get shrimp, throw them in the air fryer. You can get salmon, throw them in the air fryer. And if you don't have an air fryer, it's just a big basket that you can take out, throw in whatever you want, slide it back in,
Yeah.
and poof, there, in 10 to 15 minutes, there comes out your food, and it tastes delicious. I'll invest in a good olive oil. Invest in buy the most expensive olive oil you can, and then have anyone who ever eats with you go, "Wow, this food tastes so delicious. What special ingredient did you use?" It was the olive oil. It's amazing.
Yeah. And then the other special ingredient is the everything bagel stuff.
Okay, I'm not a big
It's
fan of that.
so good. Oh my gosh. So
For another
delicious.
podcast episode, maybe our next one, in fact, we'll talk about what I learned. I'm a nutrition coach certified through Precision Nutrition, and one of the things they teach are different um, spices, different spice regimes. So, like if you wanted it to taste French, here are the 4 spices you could use to make it taste
Oh,
French. If you
good.
wanted to make it taste Italian, so it's the same. Your protein doesn't change. I just want Italian salmon this week. Here, you take your salmon, you
That'd
put it
be
in a
fun.
bag with some olive oil and 4 different spices. You shake it up, get it covered, put it in the air fryer or the oven, and call it good. The next day, you want it to taste Moroccan. Here are the 4 spices that are Moroccan,
Oh
and
yeah, let's
put it in a
definitely do
bag,
that.
shake it up. Yeah, we'll talk about that next time. It's amazing. It's super easy. You just need spices, but you never need more than 4 at any one time. And you just put a little in the bag, shake it up. Right, this isn't overly complicated.
Good. I like it.
Okay, so we covered breakfast, we covered lunch, mainly like rotisserie chicken in a salad and some deli meat, and basically any protein source, whether pork chops. Well, I do pork chops. I like searing my steak, my pork chops, and chicken breasts on a pan fryer, and I can get that all done in less than 8 minutes. Do you cook that way?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're all about everything happening quick over here. We're not trying to sit in there and cook for an hour. It's
Yeah,
not
one of
happening.
the best YouTube videos I've ever found was actually Gordon Ramsay cooking a steak, and he does it in 8 minutes. It's medium rare,
Mhm.
and it's 8 minutes of your life, and it takes
Yeah.
no time, right? You need a little bit of butter, need a little bit of olive oil. He uses rosemary and thyme, and then calls it good, and it's absolutely delicious
Yum.
and wonderful.
Yum. Awesome.
Okay, well, I think we covered like 20 different ways to get more protein.
I think,
I'm hoping
yes.
somebody can get some can get,
Hope somebody can get some
anytime someone says
protein.
I have trouble eating protein, right? Well, we can solve that problem pretty quickly. We can solve that problem pretty quickly.
Hopefully someone watching this video will comment and tell us which one they're going to do, which protein source they're going to go after,
I know
because
you
these
like
are
when people
easy.
comment.
I need people to comment and
Yeah,
let us know.
awesome. Well, thank you, Clancy. I appreciate
All
it.
right, Bryan. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a
Take
great
care.
day.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
You can get every episode of Busy People Getting Fit wherever you listen to your podcasts or on YouTube. You can also reach us at busypeoplegettingfit.com. Until next time, thank you for listening.